Monday, October 30th, 2023. Larissa's my video diary. Time to drink some skulls. It's time. Oh my god. Oh. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Had to have the Chinese snake oil and Aspercreme rubbed on my back in the middle of the night. And then I had trouble falling back asleep because Omar was snoring and Brody was snoring. He's out in the hallway right now. Brody, not Omar. I can hear him. He's got his nose right up against the door. He goes, you know how they do that? Like, I can smell you in there. It's just stinky. Brody, you outside the door? Oh, he's being real quiet now. Maybe he'll come around the other way. Anyway, so yesterday, I go to the grocery store yesterday. Oh, I am a weirdo magnet. I don't know if it was a cough or a sneeze. I don't know what that was. It was like a weird tickle. Anyway, my whole life I have been. It's like I put off lunatic pheromones or lunatic attracting pheromones. So I was at the grocery store, the Whole Foods, and I'd been there for like 5 minutes. It's like halfway through getting through the produce section, right? And I come at this one when you enter in the produce section. So I do produce shopping first, and I go around the whole store, right? I only shop like every 2 weeks, every week to 2 weeks, and I had a whole bunch of stuff I needed to get. And anyway, I felt this woman come in. I had my back to the door, and I felt this. I'm like, what is that? And I turn around, and there's this woman, and she's looking at me all crazed. I mean, she's looking straight at me, all crazed. She's like, I'm like, oh my God. So I pretended like I didn't see her. I didn't like startle or anything. I just was like, oh, okay. I just happened to look at you. And because I knew, do not make eye contact with this woman. I just knew. Do not make eye contact with this woman. She was just like, the look on her face, she was like, I will eat your soul. Like, she was like, I was like, wow. And I felt her come in. So I'm going about my business. And she's like, ugh, going to the end of like every aisle. She won't come up. She wouldn't come like she was never more than 6 feet away from me, right? As close as she got to me. But every aisle, at the end of the aisle, she'd like scream. She was like shaking her arms over her head like a fucking monkey and like screaming nonsense and, ow, you gotta get stuff down there now. Yeah. Like, I mean, she was just like, oh my God, this one's lunatic. It was full moon last night. It was a full moon. It was. When I got up, my back was hurting. The blue shadows all over the woods, right? And the moon shadows. Oh my God. She followed me all over the entire store, and everybody who was there was shopping was like freaked out. And at one point, like all of us were in one aisle. Everybody who was shopping in the store, like this woman like herded everybody into the center aisle in the store, and everybody's standing there and everybody's being real quiet, and everybody's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And this woman she's like screaming. She's like running back and forth and, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm back by the eggs, and I open up one to look inside the package, and I put it back because there was cracked egg in it. She's like, oh, I didn't want that one anyway. I want to get another one. I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on? She's like, and she's got this weird purse, and she's got like, I don't know. I was like, somebody needs to ask her to leave. And everybody's just like, nobody wants to look at her, and it's just like, yeah, don't look at her, because I knew if I made eye contact with her, it was gonna be on. And I was gonna have to throw a bitch down. Like, she was like flipped out. She was really, really disturbed. So they called the police. They did. The store called the police, and they showed up. The cops showed up, and They're like standing around this woman. They didn't ask her to leave. She just like kept going. She's just like yapping at the cops while they're standing there. I'm like, if I acted like that, if I acted like that, my ass would be stuck with a needle faster than you could say lickety split, right? I'm like, that bitch needs help. Oh my god. I don't know. Crazy. Lunatic. Lunatic. Bible thumpers were out in the parking lot when I got there. They were gone when I came back. So you have to wonder, was she with the Bible thumpers? I don't even know. I don't even know. All I know is that she was crazy and everybody was freaked out. She was crazy. Everybody was freaked out and it was full moon last night. So, that's why they call them lunatics. Yeah. But I felt her. I did. It was like I felt the wall of energy. Like, whoa. She was like heat seeking. She's like, I feel her in there. I must go in there. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, but it's been like that my entire life. I've been like that my entire. It's like I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Buying some broccoli, buying some potatoes. Like, well, I'm not doing nothing. And this crazy ass woman comes in, heat seeking missile. Shit, at one point she's like, I'm gonna bring you down. I'm like, okay. Down from where? Down from Alphabet Street? I don't know, bitch. What are you talking about? Oh my god. She was. She was like shaking her fists over her head. She's like, I'm gonna bring you down. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, and I got money. I'm like, okay. It was weird. Really, really weird. The guy at the cheese counter told me that they had somebody in there a couple weeks ago that knocked over 2 whole displays and the cops wouldn't come. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, God. I went to the Rite Aid. It's next door to the grocery store to get a couple things in there. You can't get in the Whole Foods, right? There's a woman in there has a Ziploc bag full of money. She didn't have a wallet. She had a Ziploc bag. I'm like, that's really weird. She had a lot of money in it, too. A lot of cash. Like, she has it out. I'm like, anybody can see that. Why are you walking around? She says Ziploc bag was full of 20s and 50s and quarters. Oh my God. Maybe it must have been like her whole life savings. I don't know. And I'm just like, why are you walking around with that in a Ziploc bag? Weird. Mm-hmm. Really weird. Anyway. Oh, today, continue working on that jacket. Oh, yeah, there was a basketball game last night, huh? Somebody won. Somebody moved up in the rankings to number 10, huh? Hmm? Congratulations. There's another game tonight. Oh, last night for dinner, I made tempeh stroganoff, right? Yeah, I had some smoked tempeh, and I had a bunch of mushrooms, and I had egg noodles, and then so I made a stroganoff, and then with that I had broccoli raw, Brussels sprouts, and carrots, lemon garlic. I'll probably just have leftovers tonight because there's leftovers. Yeah, yeah. And I'll have to cook dinner tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm gonna make tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't know. I got stuff down there. I got Miyataki mushroom to make a soup, potentially. Miyataki's really good for soup. I also got shiitakes. I got shiitakes and broccoli, and then I got some tofu. I might do some tofu with broccoli and mushrooms. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna bring you down! She's screaming at me. Oh my lord. Bring me down from where? What did I do? Crazy woman. What kind of shit I deal with? I don't know. I don't know what I do that's bothering her so much. Oh, the moon shadows, those blue shadows that come off of the moon. Yeah, those blue-gray shadows. They're all laying across everything. It was beautiful. Yeah, so my back hurt and I couldn't sleep and got to see that last night. That was nice. That song, Moon Shadow, used to sing with my grandmother. I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Jumping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. And if I ever lose my legs, oh, I won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth, tongue and teeth all fell out. Oh, if I ever lose my mouth, oh, well, I won't have to talk. Did it take long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Did it take long to find me? And are you gonna stay the night? I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Oh, Mr. Cat Stevens. What's he go by now? Yusuf Islam? Mr. Cat Stevens. You always be Mr. Cat Stevens. Yeah. Anyway. Growl, snarl. Yeah. Anyway. I need to go wash my dirt ass. I need to get dressed.